welcome back to my YouTube channel again. Today I am going to visit one of my friends who has just gone and bought, he bought ages ago, a Honda Civic Type R, and he's recently modded it. I've personally never really been into the whole idea of the Honda Civic Type R. I've never really sort of understood what they're about or the appeal of them. However, I'd like to see what they're like and see what he's done to his car, because I find it quite interesting that something so cheap can be so fun. I've heard a lot of great things about them, so that's where I'm going today. I'm just going to have a go and have a look at and see what his car's about. So today I've brought along this BMW M135i. It is a 64 plate, built in 2015, so it's the pre-facelift M135. I brought it along because in my opinion this is the ultimate hot hatch. It's so ultimate that this is my car, this is the car that I have bought. I'm going to do a separate video on this car showing you what it's like and how fast it is, but today I've just gone and bought it as a sort of a yardstick to compare it alongside this Civic that my mate has obviously modded. So what have you done to this car that has made it your own? What have you modded from the standard car? What's been changed?
Okay, so first, new wheels, obviously.
Okay.
And I chose to go for some 808Rs, Yokohama.
Right, and those are the tyres that you've got?
Yeah, they're like a semi-slick.
Are they good?
Yeah, and really good in the wet as well. Engine-wise, well actually, it's on lowering springs, Eibach.
Right.
With Eibach camber arms and stuff, so that I could get like a fast road geometry setup type thing. That really helped with the handling. And then engine-wise, it's pretty much standard. It's got bolt-ons, so it's got exhaust manifold from Tegiwa. It's a D-Cat.
Okay, yeah.
We're at that MOT time. And then I've got an inlet manifold from Skunk 2.
Is that what that is, this carbon fibre thing here?
No, so that's the intake from Tegiwa.
Right. Big, I know all about engines,
yeah.
But there we are.
So those are the bolt-ons, and then I have a K100 Honda, which is like the ECU stuff. Right. And it's been remastered, made 245. It's got tuned at CPL Racing.
And how much does this car weigh?
I believe it's about 1.2.
Okay, so it's a light car pushing nearly 250 horsepower.
Mine's an AC model. I don't know if that means it weighs a bit more, but they either don't have AC or have AC. I think that was the only option. And then well, it was in a front end collision. Yeah. That's why the front's a bit more shiny than the rest of it.
Oh yeah, okay. To be fair, I didn't notice that, but now you pointed it out. Yeah.
Fair enough. It's got like small mods like a short shifter and stuff like that. Just stuff to make it like feel nicer. Okay. Yeah. Probably spent too much on it. But
I was going to say, how much did the car cost you, and how much of all these mods added to the cost?
The car was about 4.5.
Okay.
The mods, the intake's probably like 300. Inlet's about 550. The exhaust manifold, I'm not sure, probably around 400. And then the catback was 250 or something.
Okay.
So it's a bit much to spend on a Honda, and I mean the gains you're getting from that much money is not great. But I feel like it kind of takes that like shitty VTEC feeling and kind of like smooths out the power down.
Yeah. So you've got more low down power and more torque.
It's kind of just like spreading the power out throughout the rev.
And so why for you is a Honda Civic better than any other hot hatches? Because that's kind of what I've come here to find out, is why is this better than your Golf or your Golf GTI that Margs has? Why is it better than that?
Well, to be honest, when I was in Dubai, I was thinking about a GTI. I just thought it was like a good all-round car. But then when I got here and I saw how much these were, I've always been like a big Honda fan.
Yeah. And
I like the whole like NA aspect of it. I mean, like, you're gonna make more power with a turbo car, but I just feel like
it's more of an enjoyable driving.
From like an enjoyment factor, it's a lot more me, I think.
Okay, fair enough. And final question: do you reckon you could take me in my M135?
No, and having driven it now, hell no. So like, I don't think at all. No.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I've like come up against like Golf R's, and I would assume that's around the same, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no chance.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll have a drag race anyway for shits, but no, fair enough. I mean, that's basically that's all the questions I wanted to ask. Josh has kindly let me have a go in his Civic Type R, and my first impressions from just driving it are how sensitive everything is. It's just so, I don't know, direct. Everything's really connected, and as Josh was saying, it's a naturally aspirated engine, which kind of makes it even more responsive. Obviously, you don't have a great big turbo to wake up. You don't have any turbo lag. So yeah, it's a lot more. The power is instant. So I'm going to press on a bit now, and I'll show you what VTEC is like. So this guy has something called VTEC, and essentially what it is, I'll explain, is where the engine, there are two camshafts, and at about 6,000 RPM, the engine moves on to the second camshaft. I don't really understand how it works. I'm not very mechanically minded. However, this is a sort of, there's a step change in the power, and VTEC in this car will normally kick in at about 6,000 RPM, and you get a shove of power, but you don't get that as much with this car. There is a lot more low down torque, which is nice. Tell you what, it's lovely. This gearbox is so direct and short. It feels like the gearbox on like a Porsche GT3. If you've ever used one, it's just so direct. It feels like a racing car. Oh, right. I've seen him already today. No, don't be going. No, good. Also, what I love about this car as well, the way it goes around corners. It handles so well. I've seen Josh having a lot of fun in this car. To really press on. It's easy. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'll slow it down a bit, that's good. So I'll just demonstrate that VTEC for you again.
Headrest to 9.
Yeah. So. Okay, so I'll leave it in third. So currently we're doing 3,000 RPM. VTEC has now been made to kick in at 4,500. So this is how it works. Do you hear that? There's a step change there. That's as the engine moves onto the other cab. It's so fast. This feels faster than my car.
Yeah, I think it's just the sound.
It is the sound and the drama. You kind of get a bit wrapped up in it. I'd love to drive this on a racetrack. This would be so much fun. Yeah, my overall impression with this car, but obviously not driven it very long. I'd love to own this car. Something like this, and I do understand now the appeal of a Honda Civic Type R. They are so much more sort of raw than the equivalent, I don't know, VW GTI or even the M135i. I don't know if they're necessarily faster, but I would say it's probably more of a enjoyable driving experience, and I can see totally why someone would want to have a go in one. So yeah, there we go. It's like the engine, it just sounds so racy. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to find out which one is faster by having a few drag races. So, as you can see, this car is slightly faster than this one, but not as much as I was expecting actually. This car feels a lot faster when you get going than this one. This car is more sort of noise, less, more drama, less sort of speed, but actually it is quite similar. Which one do I prefer? Obviously I'm going to say my car. It's more of an all-round package. But as far as this is concerned, this has been a great day, and it's opened my eyes to how great these cars are. And I totally understand why anyone would want to buy one, because they're great. And there's a lot of tuning capability with them, which maybe you don't get so much with BMW. Yeah, no, they're great cars.